Hi, this is Dan Truax, founder and CEO of RVista. And today I'm going to show you how to find Corps of Engineering campgrounds using the free version of RVista. I'm currently at the RVista homepage, and as you can see, you have your normal menu across the top. You have your logo on the left. We've got some really interesting things like top destinations, user favorites on the homepage. I'm going to show you right now that I am using the free version of RVista because if I try to create a trip by clicking in the top right, or where I were to go into my profile, which you can see here is blank, it's going to actually ask me to upgrade to the full advanced version of RVista, which our annual subscription is $59.99 a year. But for the purpose of this, I'm going to go back to the home page because I can actually show you how to do something really cool like finding the COE campgrounds just using the free version of RVista. And all you have to have is just create an account, a free account on our platform, and you can do everything that I'm going to show you. It's also important to know that you can do this on web or mobile. I'm currently using our web version of the application, but we also have an iPhone version and we have Android versions in the App Store and Google Play stores. Okay, so for the first thing I'm going to do is actually at the top of the screen, I'm going to click Explore. And you're going to notice that this immediately drops me into the immersive app for RVista. So I'm not planning a trip or doing any of the things that you would need a paid subscription to do in our Vista. I'm literally just dropping into a map and I'm going to start exploring around. So to acclimate you just very quickly with the Explore version of our Vista in this view, you can see that on the left I have a preview pane and it's showing me all of the stays, which are campgrounds, interests, which are Google Places, and just any other location. I could type any address in the United States and into our Vista and we would find it. And this is just showing you a pane that you can scroll that basically as you move around the map, this just shows you everything that you're seeing on the screen. For now, I'm gonna actually hide this map just so I can get a bigger version of the United States. It's better for this video, but I could actually bring the map back out anytime that I want, quickly hide it, quickly show it. Across the top, we have a search bar. Then you could type anything in the United States that you wanted: campgrounds, resorts, interests, anything like that. And then we have a set of quick filters. These just are filters that are easily accessible, and these are the ones that we put up here are the ones that are most of our users use commonly. If I click this button, you can see hovering over it, this actually says filters, and this will take you to the full list of filters available in our Vista for campgrounds, resorts, interests, everything. And I'm going to come back to that in just a moment. Very importantly, on the bottom right of the screen are these toggle menus. This is our menu system for the map and what is showing on the map. And you can see right now, if I hover over the top one, which is selected, it is campgrounds and resorts. These are all of your commercial campgrounds and resorts. So these could be your KOAs, your Good Sams, your upscale, your luxury, anything like that that is sort of paid for commercial, private. Then I'm going to turn those off for just a quick second. The next one down, these are your public lands and parks. I can easily turn those on or off. The next one down are all of your interests. These are all of the activities and things you want to do while you're planning your trip or you're on your way. These are anything that is a Google place. We have several 100,000 of these in our system. These could be museums, landmarks, historic places, uh, golf courses, basically anything that Google has as a Google place that we find relevant for camping. So for the purpose of this, we know that COE is part of our public lands and campgrounds. So I'm going to highlight that and I'm going to go back up to the filters. And when I scroll down here, you'll find at the top, these are my filters to narrow down. If I were looking at commercial campground types that I showed you earlier, I can filter by price. If I keep going down here, these are where all of my public lands and parks are. So these could be national parks, state parks, city or county parks, BLM, COE, public lands, military, fairgrounds, U.S. Forest Service. These are all the things that are classified as public lands. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to select Corps of Engineers and I'm going to click Show Results. And you can see now my screen has pretty dramatically changed in terms of the number of things it's showing. And on the screen, you're going to notice a couple of important things. We use a clustering technology to try to keep your map screen as clean as possible and organized as possible. Because if you think about it, we have about 30,000 commercial campgrounds. We have several hundred thousand interests. So if we didn't use clustering and bring these together, you would just have you would be hardly able to see your map because you would see so many icons. On this view, you're going to notice I have a big icon that looks like a public land or park. So that's a mountain with a stream and a pine tree. And that's an individual COE. But on some of these are clusters. Like you'll notice if I click into the Wichita, Kansas area, that 36 now breaks apart. And as you zoom in closer to the map, you'll notice that all of these do expand as I click on them until you get to the individual icons like I showed you before. Okay, so that's our clustering. The cool thing that you're seeing now, and this is the value of this, is I am now showing you all Corps of Engineer and Recreation parks in the United States managed by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. And so I think in RVista we have over 600 of them. I think there's 645 or close to that you're going to find in here. Um, and for all of these, using the free version of RVista, I can actually go in and just browse and find information about them. So let's say I wanted to go to Arkansas. Let's kind of go into the Hot Springs area. Let's just keep zooming in here. This is Lake Wachita, it looks like. Apologies if I am mispronouncing that. And as I go in here, this is now showing you all of the Corps of Engineer parks on that lake, which you can find. Corps of Engineer parks are a lot of times around dams, big water areas, because they are managed by the Corps of Engineers. If I went back and now said show the list on the left, you can see that I have all of those available. Anything that's on here, I can click, like this is Little Fur Campground. I can actually not only see a preview card and where that is at, and I do see that it's Corps of Engineers here. I can click View Details, and on the details, you're going to see all the information we have in RVista about this campground. So you can see in our overview tab, we have, the imagery when it's available. We're still adding images. Corps of Engineers a little harder than a lot of other campgrounds to get good images, but you can see that we do have them. And when possible, we actually include a map of that campground. We hand curate all these like we do all of our campgrounds. You can see the description of it. When available, we put the number of RV sites in there, and then you can click into the amenities tab. You can see all of the amenities for this campground. And if I click on contacts, you'll find the phone number, the email address if available, and the website that you can click and go directly to it. You can do that for any of these parks anywhere. I shouldn't say park, any of these Corps of Engineer campgrounds anywhere in the United States for free using RVista. What you can't do is plan a trip around them, create a route around them, use our RV Safe GPS. Those kind of things you can't do, but you can for free with a regular account. Just browse that. You can not only, by the way, do that for Corps of Engineers, but I could go in here and I could do that for anything. Like I could say, hey, don't show me Corps of Engineers. Let's actually look at military campgrounds. And I'm going to click show results, and you'll notice everything changed again. And now I could zoom in to, let's say, the Washington, D.C. area. I'm a Navy vet, so I like to do this little experiment here. And if I click in here, I'm looking at Fort Belvoir Travel Camp. This is a military park. So you can do this for any of the campgrounds we have, or public lands, or interests, anything in the United States. And it gives you a really good resource where you can find places you want to go and things you might want to do. So I hope this is super useful. I hope, if you find COE campgrounds or other campgrounds that we don't have in here, we always take recommendations. We take recommendations for how how to make RVista better. And I actually hope that you see enough value that you actually want to use us as a trip planner as well. If you do that, you can not only browse all of these campgrounds, resorts, and interests, you can create your trips around them, your routes around them, and create ratings, everything that you want to do there. And then we have an RV Safe GPS that is included in our subscription version, that you get to make sure that not only that you can plan your trip, but when you're driving, we know and we can get you there safely based on the dimensions of your RV, such as your height, your length, and your weight. So hopefully you find this useful. But if you have any feedback or any questions, please email us at info@rvista.com. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this was useful. And again, you can do this with your free account on mobile or web. And please let us know what you think. And I hope to see you on the road one day.